my rebel.
I kept it civil, kept it sweet, kept a smile for the public eye. But every halo casts a shadow, and mine don't like to compromise. You mistook restraint for weakness. Now, class is in session. You about to learn why I bury what lives inside of me. Diplomatic mask over primal psychology. Mercy ain't mercy, it's strategic apology. When the twin goes dark, it ain't anger, it's biology. I ain't moody, I'm dual state anomaly. Heaven in my lungs, hell in my anatomy. I had to be so society can breathe, but once she wakes, ain't a soul safe to see. I'm paradox packaged in a southern cadence. Polite conversation masking calculated patience. Every insult cataloged, indexed in my cortex. I forget publicly, privately I store threats. I ain't reactive, I'm methodically delayed. Retaliation marinated intellect rays. You swing emotion, I swing philosophy. Then weaponize memory with surgical ferocity. Country dirt boost, but my diction collegiate speed. Rural dialect, yeah, mentally strategic. I don't lose temper, I release consequence. You trigger the storm, I decide the circumference. I try diplomacy, repeatedly extended, but kindness abused turns mercy interventions. Now the gem out equilibrium collapsing inward. The nice one left, the other one entered. You about to learn why I bury what lives inside of me. Diplomatic mask over primal psychology. Mercy ain't mercy, it's strategic apology. When the twin goes dark, it ain't anger, it's biology. I ain't moody, I'm dual state anomaly. Heaven in my lungs, hell in my anatomy. I had to be so society can breathe, but once she awakes, ain't a soul safe to see. I studied human behavior like a dissertation. Observed every lie in your conversation. See, I don't snap, I calculate correction. You call it rage, I call it moral inspection. My silence wasn't peace, it was reconnaissance. Reading intentions like psychological documents. Every grin you gave me, I autopsy later. Found arrogance stitched in your character data. I want you subtle, that's a Gemini trait. We whisper boundaries before we escalate, but you interpreted gentleness as permission. Now the other twin handling jurisdiction. No theatrics, no screaming scene, just cold articulation of what you mean. You met patience, you never met finality. I'm calm while dismantling your whole reality. I don't like her, the one I keep locked in the back of my mind. She don't forgive, she don't forget, she don't care who's kind. I bury her deep so the world stays safe, but disrespect is the key. And you turn the latch. You about to learn why I bury what lives inside of me. Diplomatic mask over primal psychology. Mercy ain't mercy, it's strategic apology. When the twin goes dark, it ain't anger, it's biology. I ain't moody, I'm dual state anomaly. Heaven in my lungs, hell in my anatomy. I had to be so society can breathe, but once she wakes, ain't a soul safe to see. You met the charming scholar with a southern tone, not the apex predator protecting the throne. You poke me, biology, thinking it folklore. Now the fable stands breathing at your front door. I don't chase, I conclude chapters. I don't fight, I restructure factors. I don't shout, I finalize terms. I don't burn bridges, I teach them to burn. Gemini mercy is a negotiated peace. Gemini red is permanent release. You cross the line between tolerance and trust. Now diplomacy died, consequence discussed. Remember, I never wanted to become the storm. I just stopped holding the clouds together. That wasn't anger, that was the other twin taking over. Whoa.